Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be starting the 2025 edition of my box set collection. So this is going to be part one of the 2025 edition of my box set collection. Um, as you know, as you're a long time fan of my channel, I have done my box set collection. I've done the 2022 edition. Check that on YouTube. I've also done the 2023 edition. You can also check that out. And last year I done the 2024 edition. You can check all those versions of my box set collection on YouTube. So now it's time to do the 2025 edition of my box set collection, and this is probably going to be the biggest one yet because I have gotten a lot of box sets throughout the last few months through Christmas and my birthday and stuff. Yeah, so you're going to see them all in this version of my box set collection. So yeah, like as you know, if you've watched the previous years, I'm going to do it in 3 or 4 parts or whatever it takes, because I have a lot of box sets. Yeah, so today I'm going to be doing part one, and for part one I'm going to show these box sets here, and for the next part I'll show the next few box sets, and for the last part maybe I'll show the next few box sets then. Yeah, so these are the box sets I'm going to show today. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So yeah, so okay, the first box set I have is the first box I have is this is the Indiana Jones The Complete Collection, and the films are Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, so where I got this box set, I got it for Christmas back in 2021. If you check on my What I Got for Christmas 2021 edition video, yeah, you'll see it there. Yep. And as for the Indiana Jones movies, I love these movies. They're one of my favorite franchises of all time. I really love these movies. They're great. Harrison Ford is just amazing as Indiana Jones, and I really love him. My favorite Indiana Jones movie is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, then Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, then Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, I just really love these movies. I think they're great adventure action movies. I love them. Yep. Yeah, and then I also love Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. That's a great one too. I also have that on DVD, but it didn't come in this box. I got it separate. Yep. Yeah. So these are great films, and I've only ever seen these films once, surprisingly. So I must rewatch these films. Now it's the summertime. I'll have time to rewatch them. Looking forward to rewatching them again. Yeah, to see if my opinions change on them. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and it's a 12. Here's the front. I like this front cover artwork. It's nice. Yeah, you got 4 pictures of Indiana Jones from the 4 films. Very nice artwork. I like it. Yeah, so 12. Here's the front. Here's a spine with the films there. Yeah. Here's the other side with the films. It's top, it's bottom. And as the 12 contains moderate action, violence, and scary scenes, suitable only for persons 12 years old, not to be spied to any person below the age. And here's a back here, and he just got Indiana Jones' hat and his whip there, and it says property of Dr. Jones. Very nice back cover. Can I just get the films out and show them to you? Oh, first of all, before I show you them, it also came with this leaflet here, and this shows the runtime of the films. Okay, so Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade are all on for 344 minutes, and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is on for 117 minutes. And there's just information on the films. There's the back there, none on the back. Okay, so here are the films. Okay, so here's Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nice artwork. Here's the front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here. And here's a disc. Here's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Nice artwork. All the artworks are pretty much the same. They all have Indiana Jones on it. Yeah. And the disc is the same as well. Yeah. Here's a disc. Here's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This is the only artwork that's different. Has his father on it. And the last one here is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And this one comes with 2 discs. So here's disc 1, which has the movie. And disc 2, which has the special features. Okay, so that's the Indiana Jones complete collection, and I'm really happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're all really great action movies. I really love them. Yep. And I can't wait to rewatch them in the future. Sorry, just get this back in. There we are. Okay, so that's the Indiana Jones complete collection. Yeah. Okay, next box that I have is the the Lethal Weapon movies. Yeah, and I got these out of my Christmas money back in January 2023. If you check on my Christmas money video. Yep. And as for the Lethal Weapon movies, I recently watched these movies back in February for the first time. Well, I only watched Lethal Weapon 1 and 2. And the first movie was a bit slow, but then the second movie had a lot more action in it. Yeah, I thought they were very good films. I loved them. And I haven't watched Lethal Weapon 3 and 4 yet, but now it's the summertime, and I hopefully will get the chance to watch them. I'm looking forward to seeing if they're any good or not. Yep. Yeah, these are great action movies. Yeah, I love them. First 2 are. Yeah, and these movies star Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Yeah, this is the full adrenaline fuel collection. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's an 18. Here's the front. Pretty plain, but it's fine. Yeah. Here's the spine. Here's the other spine. Here's top. Here's the bottom. And here's the back here. And then the first 3 movies are director's cut. Yep. The movies altogether are on for 474 minutes, and Z 18 contains strong violence, suit to only person of 18 years old, not to by to any person below the age. Okay, let's get these out of the box. There we are. Okay, exactly the same. There's the films there. Yeah, same thing. Can I just get these out and show them to you? Yeah. Okay. Okay, here's Lethal Weapon, the first film. Yeah, it's an 18. Here's the front. Here's the spine. And here's the back here. It's on for 105 minutes, and it's an 18, contains strong language and violence. See to any person of 18 years old, not used by any person below the age. And here's a disc. Okay, here's Lethal Weapon 2. This has got to be the best artwork. It's very nice. I like it. Yeah. It's on for 108 minutes. It's an 18, contains strong language and violence. See to any person of 18 years old, not used by any person below the age. I see the discs are pretty much the same. They're all boring black. Here's a disc. Here's Lethal Weapon 3. And as you see, this one's rated 15. It's on for 113 minutes, and it's 15, contains strong language and violence. See to any person of 15 years old, not used by any person below the age. And here's Lethal Weapon 4. It's on for 121 minutes, and it's 50, contains strong language and violence. See to any person of 15 years old, not used by any person below the age. And this disc is different. Yeah, here it is here. Okay, so that's the Lethal Weapon movies that I have, and I'm very happy to own these movies in my box set collection. The first two movies are great action movies. I love them, and I'm looking forward to watching Lethal Weapon 3 and 4 in the future. Hope they're good too. Okay, so that's the Lethal Weapon movies. Next box that I have is the next box that I have is the Pirates of the Caribbean 5 movie collection, and the movies are Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides, and Pirates of the Caribbean: Salazar's Revenge. Yep, yeah, and as for my opinion on the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I think they're the greatest Disney movies of all time. I really love them. Yep. Yeah. My favorite Pirates of the Caribbean is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, then Curse of the Black Pearl, then Salazar's Revenge, then On Stranger Tides, and the weakest Pirates of the Caribbean movie is At World's End, but it's still okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't seen the part. I've only ever seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies once. Surprisingly. But now it's the summer. Over the summer, I will hopefully rewatch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Looking forward to rewatch them. See, do my opinions change on them? Yep. Yeah. But they're great films. Yeah. And so 12 here's the front. I like this front cover artwork. It's nice. Yeah, I got pictures from the 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Very nice. So 12 here's the front. Here's a spine, here's the other spine, here's top, here's bottom, and here's the back here. That's just, it says set sail with Captain Jack Sparrow in 5 spectacular films, experience the full sweep of the Pirates of the Caribbean phenomenon in all its action-packed glory. Yeah, that's the description on the films. And Johnny Depp is fantastic as Jack Sparrow. I love him. Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl is on for 137 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest is on for 145 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End is on for 161 minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides is on for 131 minutes. And Pirates of the Caribbean: Salazar's Revenge is on for 124 minutes. That's a 12 suitable only for us. There's 12 reasons I'm not to be spied to any person blood at H. Let's get these out, show them to you. Okay, here's Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl, starring Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and this is very nice front cover artwork. I like it. Yep. A very, very famous one as well. Yep. And here's the inside art where you got a picture of Captain Jack Sparrow. And here's a disc here. Okay, here's Pirates of the Caribbean. Here's Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. Also very nice artwork. And here's the inside artwork. I really, really like it. It's really cool. And these are pretty much the same. They're all boring grey. Here's Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End. Here's Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides. And last one, here's Pirates of the Caribbean: Salazar's Revenge. Okay, so that's the Pirates of the Caribbean 5 movie collection, and I'm very happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're fantastic films from Disney. I love them, and I can't wait to rewatch them in the future. Yeah. Let's put these back in. Okay, so that's the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Okay, next box that I have is the next box I have is the Dark Knight trilogy, and I got this box set in gold disc back in October 2023. If you check on my video, yeah, and that's my opinion on the Dark Knight trilogy. I adore the Dark Knight trilogy. It's got to be one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I adore it. I love it. My favorite is The Dark Knight. Brilliant film. Heath Ledger kills it as the Joker. Absolutely brilliant film. Love it. And then Batman Begins. Great origin story. Great start to the trilogy. And then The Dark Knight Rises. An okay conclusion to the trilogy. Not the best, but still okay. Yep. Yeah, so I really love the Dark Knight trilogy, one of my favorite trilogies of all time, legendary. And I definitely have to rewatch this trilogy over the summer, as I've only ever seen it once. But see, my opinions change. But absolutely brilliant trilogy. Love it. Christian Bale kills it as Batman. He's brilliant. Yep. Yeah, and these movies are directed by Christopher Nolan. He does a fantastic job on them. Yep. Yeah, and the movies are Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so 12 is a front. I like this front cover artwork. It's nice here. Got a picture of the Batman symbol there. Very nice. Yep. Here's a spine. Here's the other spine. Here's top. Here's a bottom. And here's a back here. And it says the best superhero series of all time. And it says the complete Dark Knight trilogy. And it says includes over 7 hours of bonus content from all 3 films. Yeah. Okay, Batman Begins is on for 134 minutes. The Dark Knight's on for 145 minutes. And The Dark Knight Rises is on for 160 minutes. And all the movies together are on for 439 minutes. Since the 12 contains strong fantasy violence and sustained threat, suit to any person of 12 years and not just by to any person below the age. Can I just get this out? Okay, here we go. Okay, it's pretty much the same. I'll show them to you. Okay, here's Batman Begins as the 2-disc special edition. So 12 here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says, for 5 stars, you're going to love every minute. For 5.5 stars, a bold and brilliant superhero movie. It's on for 134 minutes since the 12 contains moderate horror and violence. See, to any person at 12 is not to spy to any person below the age. And here's a disc. Comes with 2 discs. And here's a special features disc. Cillian Murphy also kills it as the Scarecrow in this movie. I love him. Yeah. Okay, here's the Dark Knight. Very nice artwork. I like it. Yeah, this movie stars Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman as a 2-disc special edition. So 12 here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here, and it says 5 stars. It's on for 145 minutes. So 12 contains strong fantasy violence and sustained threat. Suit to only person of 12 is not to spy to any person below the age. The discs are pretty much the same. They're all boring black. And here's a disc. Here's a special features disc. And here's The Dark Knight Rises. Starring Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Gary Oldman, Anne Hathaway, Tom Hardy, married Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Morgan Freeman. It says unmissable. So 12 here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here, and it says magnificent, 5-star, spectacular, awesome, 5 stars. It's on for 160 minutes. The total contains moderate violence. See to only person 12 years old, not to be provided to any person below the age. And it's a disc. Here's a special features disc. Okay, so that's the Dark Knight trilogy, and I'm really happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're my favorite superhero movies of all time. I love them. Yeah, and I can't wait to rewatch these movies in the future. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, next box I have is a Blu-ray box set. Okay, next box I have is a Blu-ray box set. Now I'm going to show you my Blu-ray box sets. And this Blu-ray box I have is the Eddie Murphy collection. So this is basically a box set with 3 movies starring Eddie Murphy in them. Yeah, the 3 movies with Eddie Murphy that come in it are Trading Places, Coming to America, and The Golden Child. Yep, my opinions on these films. Coming to America is a really funny film. I love it. One of my favorite Eddie Murphy films. Really adore it. Love it. As for Trading Places, also a very entertaining movie and a great Christmas movie as well. And The Golden Child, a very interesting movie. Really like it. Yep. Yeah, and I also like the sequel to Coming to America. It's pretty good too. Yeah. And here's a front, nice artwork, 3 Eddie Murphy films there, yeah. And moderate impact, coarse language, nudity, and drug references. And this is the limited edition, also is shaped like a VHS tape, which is pretty cool, yeah. Okay, so, so here's the back here, yeah. Running times. Trading Places on for 1 hour and 56 minutes. Coming to America's on for 1 hour and 56 minutes, and The Golden Child's on for 1 hour and 33 minutes. Recommended for major audiences. Canal skips out. There we go, that was easy. Pretty cool, comes like this, yeah. Okay, so here's, so here are the discs. Okay, so here's the disc for Trading Places. Discs are pretty much the same, boring grey. Here's the disc for Coming to America. And here's the disc for The Golden Child. Okay, so that's the Eddie Murphy collection. I'm very happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're all very funny films. I love them. Yeah. And I can't wait to rewatch them in the future to see my opinions change on them. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Eddie Murphy collection. Okay, next Blu-ray box set I have is the Daniel Craig James Bond 5-film collection. Yeah, and the movies are Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. As for the Daniel Craig James Bond films, I really love these movies. I think they're great. They're great films, and Daniel Craig kills it as James Bond. He's fantastic. My favorite movie out of the Daniel Craig James Bond films is Skyfall, masterpiece. Love it. Then Spectre, great film. Love it. Then No Time to Die, really good conclusion to the Daniel Craig James Bond. Love it. And then Casino Royale, an okay start to the James Bond films, and then Quantum of Solace, which was definitely the weakest, but not great, but fine. Yep, yeah. As 15, here's a front, nice artwork, picture of James Bond there. Yeah, and here's here's the spine. And here's the back here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, the running times. Also, extended version for Casino Royale. Casino Royale's on for 138 minutes. Quantum of Solace is on for 102 minutes. Skyfall's on for 137 minutes. Spectre's on for 142 minutes. And No Time to Die is on for 156 minutes. And 50 contains moderate violence, scene of torture, threat, and frequent strong language. See to only person 12 is not to be spied to any person below the age. And I must rewatch these films too, see do my opinions change. Can't wait to rewatch them. Okay, and you get this leaflet just showing the other James Bond movies you can get on Blu-ray. Funny, I've never seen any of the other James Bond films, but I must watch them. Also available on Blu-ray and DVD. And here's the back here with more. I have discs. Here's a disc for Casino Royale. Very nice artwork. Here's a disc for Quantum of Solace. Here's a disc for Skyfall. These ones are plain. Here's a disc for Spectre. And here's a disc for No Time to Die. Speaking of No Time to Die, I also have an individual DVD of No Time to Die as well. Yeah, but I got it again on Blu-ray with this box set. Okay, so that's the Daniel Craig James Bond 5 film collection, and I'm very happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're great. They're great action movies. They're great action movies. I love them. Yeah, and I can't wait to rewatch them in the future. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Daniel Craig James Bond 5 film collection. Okay, next box that I have is the last Blu-ray box that I have, and these movies are the Rocky films on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's also the heavyweight collection. Yeah, and all these movies star Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa. Yeah, and it's all 6 movies. Yeah. Yeah, and as for my opinion on the Rocky movies, I love the Rocky movies. I think they're the greatest sport films of all time. And Sylvester Stallone kills it as Rocky Balboa. I absolutely love him. Yeah. My favorite Rocky movie is Rocky 3, then Rocky 2, then Rocky 1, then Rocky 4, then Rocky Balboa, and the weakest is Rocky 5. Not great, but fine. Yep. Yeah. And here's a front, and I really like this front cover artwork. It's nice. Yeah, got a picture of Rocky Balboa there. Yeah, very nice. And here's the spine. Here's the other spine with the films. It's tops, bottom, run times. Rocky's on for 119 minutes. Rocky 2's on for 113 minutes. Rocky 3's on for 95 minutes. Rocky 4's on for 87 minutes. Rocky 5's on for 99 minutes. And Rocky Balboa's on for 97 minutes. And here's the back here. And 50 contains moderate violence, suit to only person, and the 12 contains moderate violence, suit to only person of 12 is not to be spied to any person below the age. Let's get these out. Okay, here they are here. Okay, here's Rocky. As the 12 contains moderate violence, mild language, and sex references, suit to only person of 12 is not to be spied to any person below the age. And there's a disc. Here's Rocky 2. It's PG. And it's PG contains moderate violence and mild language. Parental guidance and review some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. Carl Weathers kills it as Apollo Creed. He's fantastic. Here's Rocky 3. It's PG. It's PG contains moderate violence and mild language. Parental guidance and review some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. I really love Mr. T in this movie. He's great. These are pretty much the same. Here's Rocky 4. I love this one. Dolph Lundgren kills it as Ivan Drago. He's fantastic. If he dies, he dies. Love that line. It's PG. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's the back here. And speaking of case, infrequent moderate boxing violence and steroid abuse, parental guidance, gender viewing, some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. And I really love the Eye of the Tiger song in Rocky 3. It's great. Yeah. Here's Rocky 5. PG. This PG contains moderate violence and mild language, parental guidance, gender viewing, some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. Speaking of Rocky, I also have the Creed films on box set as well, and I will show them in another part of my box set collection. And the last one, here's Rocky Balboa. This film contains a frequent moderate boxing violence, see to any person 12 is not to by any person below the age. I also heard, guys, there's going to be another. Rocky movie, so I look forward to that in the future. Yep. My uncle told me. Okay, that's the Rocky films on Blu-ray, and I'm very happy to own these. I'm very happy to own these movies in my box set collection. They're my all-time favorite Sylvester Stallone movies and great sports movies. I love them, and I can't wait to rewatch them in the future and see my opinions change on them. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Rocky Heavyweight collection. Hey, Jim. Yeah. Okay. Now we're back to the DVD box sets. Yeah. Next DVD box set I have is the Star Wars original trilogy box set, and the movies are Star Wars: A New Hope, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. Yeah, and I got this box set for my birthday last year. If you check on what I got for my 18th birthday video on YouTube, you'll see it there. Yep. Yeah, and as for my opinion on the original Star Wars trilogy, I love the original Star Wars trilogy. It's my favorite Star Wars trilogy of all time. Really great movies, and they changed science fiction cinema. They're just classic cinema. I love them. Brilliant films. My favorite is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Brilliant film. Love the twist. I'm Your Father. Brilliant. And then Star Wars: A New Hope. Great start to the trilogy. And then Return of the Jedi. Great ending to the trilogy, and the true ending to Star Wars. I shouldn't have bothered with the Disney ones, but a great ending to the trilogy. I love it. Yeah, and speaking of Star Wars, I also do have the Star Wars prequel trilogy on box set, and I will show it in another part of my box set collection. So stay tuned for that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And I only watched the Star Wars movies for the first time last year, which is funny. And they're great films. I love them. I'm glad I watched them. Yeah. And to you, here's a front. I like this front cover artwork. It's nice. Here you got a picture of Darth Vader with a lightsaber there. Very nice. Here's a spine. And here's the back here. And it says, share the epic adventure. Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill are kill it in this movie. Harrison Ford's great as Han Solo, and Mark Hamill's great as Luke Skywalker. They kill it in this movie. They have great characters. Love them. Yeah. Okay, now the running times. Okay, Star Wars: A New Hope is on for 119 minutes. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back is on for 122 minutes. I'm sorry, guys, the sticker is blocking Return of the Jedi runtime, so I can't read that. Yeah, and EU contains mild violence and threat. University Vault. Okay, and you get this leaflet just about the films, the characters there. It's back. And James Earl Jones kills it as Darth Vader. He's brilliant. Okay, the discs. Here's a disc for Star Wars: A New Hope. Here's a disc for Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Discs are pretty much the same. And here's Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. Okay, so that's the Star Wars original trilogy, and I'm very happy to own this in my box set collection. They're brilliant films. I love them. Yeah, and I might rewatch them. I'll see. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Star Wars original trilogy. Okay. Next box that I have is the Mummy trilogy. And that's my opinion on the Mummy films. I love the Mummy films. I think just up with Indiana Jones, they're great. They're great adventure films. I really love them. And Brendan Fraser kills it as Rick O'Connell. He's absolutely fantastic. Just like Indiana Jones, he's a great adventurer. I love him. And these are the great adventure films and action films. I love them. Yeah. Yeah, and the films are The Mummy Returns, and The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. My favorite is The Mummy Returns, great sequel. Then the Mummy, great start. Then Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, great conclusion. Not as strong as the other two, but still very entertaining. Yeah. And 15, here's the front, like this front cover artwork is nice. Yeah. Here's the spine, and here's the back here. Okay, The Mummy's on for 2 hours. The Mummy Returns is on for 2 hours and 5 minutes, and The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is on for 1 hour and 47 minutes. And it's 15, suitable only for persons 15 years old, not used by any person below the age. And I got this for Christmas back in 2023. If you check on my What I Got for Christmas 2023 edition video, you'll see it there. Okay, now to the discs. Okay, here's a disc for The Mummy. It's also disc 1. Here's a disc for The Mummy Returns, also disc 1. And here's the disc for The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Very nice artwork. I really like Rachel Weisz in these movies. She's great as well. Yeah. Rachel Weisz is also married to Daniel Craig, James Bond, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's the Mummy trilogy, and I'm very happy to own this in my box set collection. These are great adventure films. I love them, and I will rewatch them to see my opinions change. Yeah, that's the Mummy trilogy. Okay, next box that I have is the Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy. I got this for Christmas back in 2023 as well, and check out my video. Yeah, as for the Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy, I adore the Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy. I think it's one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Really love it. Great sci-fi films. Love them. My favorite is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, great start. Then Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, great sequel. Then War for the Planet of the Apes, not as strong as the first two, but still a great conclusion. Yep, and I will rewatch these movies to see my opinions change. Can't wait. Yeah, and as the 12, here's the front. I like this front cover artwork. It's nice. Yeah, got the 3 versions of Caesar there. Very nice. Yeah. I also do have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on DVD, but it's separate. Great, also good film. I never seen the very old Planet of the Apes films, but I don't think I'll bother watching them because they're probably not great. Yeah. Here's the back. It says, "Witness the evolution of Caesar." Andy Serkis kills it as Caesar. He's great. Okay, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is on for 100 minutes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is on for 124 minutes. And War for the Planet of the Apes is on for 140 minutes. As the 12 contains moderate violence, threat, injury, detail, and frequent strong language. See 20 person 12 is not used by 20 person below the age. Okay, these are pretty much the same. Yeah, here's Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Here's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And here's War for the Planet of the Apes. Okay, so that's the Planet of the Apes reboot trilogy, and I'm very happy to own this in my box set collection. They're great films. Can't wait to rewatch them. Okay, so that's the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Okay, I only have a few more to go. Okay, next box that I have is probably another one of my all-time favorite trilogies, Legendary, and this is the Back to the Future, the Ultimate Trilogy, by Steven Spielberg and directed by Robert Zemeckis. Yeah, as for the Back to the Future films, like I said, I love the Back to the Future films, one of the greatest trilogies of all time, absolutely legendary. Michael J. Fox kills it as Marty McFly, and Christopher Lloyd absolutely kills it as Doc. He's brilliant. Yeah, I actually only rewatched the first 2 Back to the Futures recently, a few months ago. See, my opinions change, and I love them. I think they're great films. The first one is definitely my favorite of the trilogy. Great film. Then the second one. Then the third one, not as strong, but still pretty entertaining. Yeah, and I must rewatch the third one over the summer, see if my opinions change. Yeah, but the first two classics and the third one also good as well. Yeah, and it's PG. Here's the front. I like this artwork. It's nice. You got a picture of the DeLorean car there. Very nice. Yeah. Here's a spine. Here's the other spine, and here's the back here, and it says all three films. Okay, Back to the Future is on for 1 hour and 51 minutes and the bonus run time is 49 minutes. Back to the Future Part 2 is on for 1 hour and 44 minutes and the bonus run time is 37 minutes. And Back to the Future Part 3 is on for 1 hour and 51 minutes and the bonus run time is 36 minutes. And it's PG contains mild language, violence, parental guidance, and view, and some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. These movies are great sci-fi films. I love them. Yeah, great time travel. Better than Doctor Who. The reason why I'm not as keen on the third one because it's set in the Wild West, but still alright. Yeah. Okay, here's a disc for Back to the Future. Nice Marty McFly in it. Okay, here's a disc for Back to the Future Part 2. Also very nice. Here's a disc for Back to the Future Part 3. Probably the best one. Also comes with a bonus disc. Here's the bonus disc here with the DeLorean. Okay, so that's the Back to the Future trilogy, and I'm very happy to own this trilogy in my box set collection. Absolutely brilliant films. Love them. Yep. Okay, so that's the Back to the Future Ultimate Trilogy. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to speed up now because my camera might die. So yeah, okay, these are the last three box sets I have. Then I'll stop it here for part one. So yeah, okay, next box that I have is the Jurassic Park Trilogy collection. Opinions, first one's my favorite, then the third one, and then the second one. These are all great films. I love them. I also have the Jurassic World films. I have the third one separate, but I have the first two in a box set, and I showed them in another part. And I'm really looking forward to the new Jurassic World that's coming out in July very soon. Jurassic World Rebirth. It looks good from the trailer, so I can't wait to see it in cinemas with Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey. Yeah, can't wait to see that one. Looking forward to it. And Jeff Goldblum kills it in these movies. He's great. Yeah, great movies. It's PG. Here's the front. Nice artwork. Spine. And here's the back here. And the movies are Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park's on for 2 hours, 1 minute, and the bonus run time is 1 hour and 3 minutes. The Lost World, Jurassic Park's on for 2 hours, 9 minutes, and the bonus run time is 1 hour. And Jurassic Park 3 is on for 1 hour and 28 minutes, and the bonus run time is 1 hour and 13 minutes. And it's PG contains moderate violence and threat. Parental guidance and view, some scenes may be unsuitable for young children. Here's Jurassic Park. Here's The Lost World, Jurassic Park. And here's Jurassic Park 3. Okay, so that's the Jurassic Park Trilogy collection. Happy to own it. Okay, next box I have is the Mission Impossible films on box set. And I adore the Mission Impossible films. They're one of my favorite action franchises of all time. Tom Cruise kills it as Ethan Hunt. He's great how he does his own stunts and everything. He's brilliant. And my favorite Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible 3. My favorite Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I do have on DVD, but it's separate. And then Mission Impossible 3, then Ghost Protocol, then Rogue Nation, then Fallout, then the first one, then the second one's weak. It's not strong, but still okay. Yeah, and I recently saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning in Cineworld and IMAX. Who check my vlog for, and I really enjoyed it, and I will do a movie review on that hopefully by the end of this week. Yeah, I'm going to see Lilo and Stitch tomorrow, by the way. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. I only watched these movies recently. Yes, 15. Here's the front. Here's the spine, here's the other spine, and here's the back here. Mission Impossible's on for 106 minutes. Mission Impossible 2 is on for 118 minutes. Mission Impossible 3 is on for 120 minutes. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is on for 128 minutes. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is on for 126 minutes. And Mission Impossible Fallout is on for 141 minutes. Since 15 contains moderate violence, injury, detail, and freaking strong language. See to only person 15 years old, not to by 20 person below their age. I also love Simon Pegg as Benji in these movies. He's very, very funny. And Ving Rhames is great too. Can I hear the discs? Pretty much all the same. Here's Mission Impossible. It's also a special collector's edition. Here's Mission Impossible 2. Here's Mission Impossible 3. Here's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Here's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And here's Mission Impossible Fallout, which I also do have on DVD separate as well. But then I got it again with this box set. I got this for Christmas in 2023. Check out my video. Okay, so that's the Mission Impossible films. Happy to own them. Okay. This is the last box that I'm going to show for part 1. And then I'll stop it here for part 2. Okay, the last box that I'm showing for part 1 is the Equalizer 3 movie collection, starring Denzel Washington. Yeah, and as for the Equalizer films, I've only ever seen the first one, funny, and the first one's a pretty good start to the trilogy. I really like it. If I like these movies, I definitely watch the John Wick films as well, and I also like Nobody, pretty good as well. Denzel Washington kills it in this movie. He's brilliant. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to watching 2 and 3 over the summer. Hope they're good too. Yeah, and it's 15. Here's the front. Here's the spine, and here's the back here. Also got this for Christmas. Equalizer's on for 126 minutes. Equalizer 2's on for 116 minutes, and Equalizer 3's on for 104 minutes. As 50 contains strong bloody violence, chat, language, drug misuse, sex references to 20 persons, and 50 is on not to spy to any person below the age. Pretty good action movie. Okay, here's the Equalizer. The discs are pretty much the same. Here's the Equalizer 2. And here's the Equalizer 3. Okay, so that's the Equalizer 3 movie collection. I'm happy to own these movies. First one's a great action movie. Hope the other ones are good too. Yeah. Okay, so there are all the box sets I'm showing for part 1 of my box set collection. I'm going to stop here for part 1, and I'll show you the next box sets in part 2. So I hope you enjoyed part 1 of my box set collection 2025 edition. I'll stay tuned for part 2, which will be tomorrow or Saturday. I'll see which day I'll do it, as I'm seeing Lilo and Stitch tomorrow, yeah. So stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow or Saturday. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video. And goodbye. Take care, guys, and peace.